Audie Murphy was born on June 20, 1925, in Kingston, Texas, the seventh of 12 children in a struggling sharecropping family barely surviving the Great Depression, and from the very beginning his life was marked by hardship when his father abandoned the family and his mother died when Audie was only 16, forcing him to leave school with a 5th grade education and take on odd jobs to support his younger siblings. An experience that forged the toughness, discipline, and sense of responsibility that would define his life. Too small and underweight to be accepted by the Navy or Marine Corps, Murphy enlisted in the U.S. Army in 1942, standing just 5 feet 5 inches and weighing barely over 110 pounds. Yet during World War II he proved himself one of the bravest soldiers in American history, fighting across North Africa, Italy, France, and Germany, earning a fearsome reputation for courage and leadership that culminated on January 26, 1945, near Holtzwihr, France, when a wounded Murphy climbed onto a burning tank destroyer and single-handedly held off an entire German company for over an hour, calling in artillery while firing a .50 caliber machine gun, an act of valor that earned him the Medal of Honor at just 19 years old and ultimately made him the most decorated American soldier of the war. Returning home a national hero, Murphy quietly battled what was then called battle fatigue, now known as PTSD, yet he used his fame to speak openly about the emotional toll of combat and advocate for veterans, even as he transitioned into a successful Hollywood career, starring in more than 40 films and famously portraying himself in the 1955 hit To Hell and Back, while also writing country songs recorded by artists like Dean Martin and Charley Pride. Throughout the late 1950s and 1960s, Murphy became a defining figure in Western cinema, working alongside legends such as James Stewart, earning critical praise in films like No Name on the Bullet, expanding into television, supporting the U.S. Army's The Big Picture series, and receiving the Outstanding Civilian Service Medal for his continued patriotism, all while navigating personal struggles that included a brief, troubled marriage to actress Wanda Hendricks followed by a more stabilizing union with Pamela Opal Lee Archer, with whom he raised 2 sons. Yet despite his public image as an unbreakable hero, Murphy carried deep scars from war, chronic pain, and emotional trauma, and on May 28, 1971, his life was abruptly cut short when a small private plane crashed into Brush Mountain near Catawba, Virginia, officially ruled an accident caused by poor weather and pilot error. For decades that explanation stood, even as whispers of unanswered questions lingered: why the aircraft flew so low, inconsistencies in reports, missing wreckage, and Murphy's own troubled past fueling speculation, until recent independent investigations, aided by declassified documents and modern forensic analysis, claimed to uncover evidence suggesting deliberate sabotage, including tampered control systems and testimony from previously silent witnesses who alleged Murphy had unknowingly become entangled in sensitive government matters, making him a liability to powerful forces. These revelations, deeply controversial and still disputed, transformed what was once seen as a tragic accident into a far darker narrative of betrayal, casting a long shadow over the final chapter of Murphy's life and leaving his family and historians demanding answers, as the story of America's most decorated war hero ends not with peace, but with a mystery that remains unsettling, unresolved, and undeniably troubling.